It's 9 p.m.
Alright, quiet on the set.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the party.
Broadcasting around the world.
Broadcastlink.com.
This is your number one internet station. The music you love right here, right now. Polkas After Dark, live. It's another live broadcast. Now your hosts, Rob and Jerry.
Hey, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Polkas After Dark, our broadcast link, Facebook Live, and also streaming live on YouTube. We want to welcome you. Also, we've got a great weekend in store for you guys, but check this tune out. We had the pleasure of checking out Special Delivery this evening over at the Nightcap in Lackawanna, and here's one of the songs that they played. Hey, that's special delivery getting things off and running here on a Polkas After Dark, this Saturday evening edition. We want to welcome you. Jerry's getting her makeup touched up. No, I'm kidding. We were having a camera issue with hers, and she will be joining us real soon. So let's go ahead and bring up a tune by the Dyna Brass. Here's one called One Step, Two Step.
Door she goes, heading for the dance they're having somewhere down the road. She'll take a swing and dance a jig and really show herself, tearing up that dance floor way past 12. Now I'm a jeans, the prettiest thing that I ever saw, wanted by every man in town but me most of all. On Saturday night you'll find her down at Old Buck's Dancing Hall, turning men's heads, driving women up the wall. Well, it's one step, two step, out the door she goes, heading for the dance they're having somewhere down the road. She'll take a swing and dance a jig and really show herself, tearing up that dance floor way past 12. Shoes, but oh, what a knockout this Saturday afternoon. $1 for all the time she was asked to wed would cover up this dance floor, but yes, she never said. Well, it's one step, two step, out the door she goes, heading for the dance they're having somewhere down the road. She'll take a swing and dance a jig and really show herself, tearing up that dance floor. She had only one. Take me to that dance floor to show you how it's done. Well, it's one step, two step, out the door she goes, heading for the dance they're having somewhere down the road. She'll take a swing and dance a jig and really show herself, tearing up that dance floor way past 12. Well, it's one step, two step, out the door she goes, heading for the dance they're having somewhere down the road. She'll take a swig and dance a jig and really show herself, tearing up that dance floor way past 12.
Hey, as we're getting things going here, we're getting some camera situations resolved. Hey, let's bring up a song by the Golden Brass. You know, we're going to be interviewing Mitch Biskup tomorrow afternoon, as well as Nick Nido. Bringing up the new brass and Nick Nido from the Mass Brass. So we're going to have two brass guys with us tomorrow afternoon. Please join us. But right now, let's go ahead and get some more music. We know we have an issue with our broadcast link. We're going to resolve that right now. right, there we go. I think we have things working now. We got a real nice background. Jerry's here, so her camera's working. We also had a little bit of a sound issue over there on our broadcast link, but right now it looks like things are working. So we want to make sure that we say hello to some real great folks here in the chat room over at Facebook and a couple in our broadcast which are just logging in. We want to say hi to Scotch and Donna in Atlanta. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, we're going to say hi to Bev Ceramit. That's Bev Sims, a.k.a. Beverly, the cook. She is like a chef. Hey, we're going to also say hi to Tom Hoke, my brother, down in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. And Chris Tansky says she is now on Facebook. Yeah, we had a little bit of an issue, Chris, but you can stay right here if you so choose. She says missing Jerry. Well, we were too. Hey, the reason why we're so discombobulated is because we ended up going to go see Special Delivery tonight. They played at a little town called Lackawanna, and that is in New York. Oh, not even 25 minutes away from us. And then we had to rush home and grab something to eat, so that's why we're a tad bit late. So we welcome you, Chris Tansky, president of the Buffalo Polka Boosters, and I hear that she is going to make a very special announcement on the 20th next week.
I heard that as well.
Yeah. So you guys want to make sure that you attend the Buffalo Polka Booster Picnic. Or not picnic. Gosh, I keep saying picnic because we advertise that so much. The Buffalo Polka Booster meeting on October the 20th. And that takes place over at 445 Columbia in Depew. The Polish Falcons. And let's see here. Who else do we want to say hello to?
That's a very nice
picture.
Yes,
that's sharp. We want to thank Bob Gabalski. He ended up sharing that with us, so thank you so much, Bob. That's more fallish than anything.
Yeah, well, it's that time of year.
It sure is.
Can't have the beach all the time. I mean, we could, but gotta win the lottery first.
Mr. Mike Reel is in the house with the Real World. They're tuned in from Massachusetts, Chicopee to be exact. We've got Linda Petrozeski. She's tuned in from Niagara Falls. Also, look at this. Hey, Laurie Inglet is here. Do you see that? Mm-hmm. And she is, of course, she's in the village of Angola. She's going to be running for an office in the town of Evans. And guys, you want to make sure that you jump on her page. You can Facebook friend her. That would be great. Her name is Laurie, Laurie, last name Inglet, Inglut. Just pop that in there on Facebook. Friend her, tell her, hey, send her a private message first, so she knows who you are from Polkas After Dark, the gang. And we're also going to say hello to Mr. Ivan Mayers. Ivan, hello to you and good evening. Let's see here. Mr. Dave Zhenka tuning in. He says our broadcast link had no sound. I believe that has been resolved. But if you guys want to stick around here, hey, you are more than welcome. We want to wish all the ladies a very happy Sweetest day. And happy Sweetest Day to you too.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, I would kiss, but when we collide on the images, it kind of breaks things up. Hey, speaking of a real sweetheart, look at that. We got Ray Yaroshinsky from Pennsylvania. He's tuned in this evening. Thank you. And also, let's see here. Who else do we have?
Did you say hi to our buddy Dave?
I did not. Dave Lisowski, he's here. Dave Zhenka from Michigan, the state of Michigan. And I'm just trying to see here. There are some more folks that we want to keep in touch with. Bobby Rozutek. Thank you, Bobby, for tuning in. And it looks like Mr. Mark Swoger, Musical Mark from the city of North Tonawanda. Hey, guys, so you heard us mention that we're going to be interviewing not one, but two famous people tomorrow. And that is Mitch Biskup from the New Brass Orchestra, formerly of the Golden Brass. Yeah, they started way back in 1969. Can you believe that?
Wow.
So we're going to be talking a lot about that. And then I met Mitch and this other guy, Nick Nido. Nick used to play with the New Brass. That's how I met both Mitch and Nick back in 1975. Can you believe that? At the Washington Hotel in Washington, Pennsylvania. We were all just young tykes way back then.
I was going to say, Were you out of diapers
Well,
yet then?
yes, I was, and I was driving, and I'm sure we'll hear a bunch of crazy stories from both Mitch and Nick about all of that. But please join us tomorrow as well as we get things off and running at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we've got the interviews coming up at 5:30 and also at 6. So 5:30 to 6 is going to be Mr. Mitch Biskup, and from 6 to 6:30 we're going to be talking with a guy who his son just got married. Congratulations to you guys. Friday yesterday was the wedding for Corey and Lauren Nido. So congratulations to you guys. Many, many years of wedded bliss. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and bring up a song by Nick Nido with the Mass Brass. And here's one called My Favorite Polka Song.
Come along. You were my one and only, but now I'm sad and lonely. That's why I always play that same old song. Somebody put a quarter in the jukebox. Somebody play my favorite polka song. That one about forever, the one that I remember when we first met and danced all night long. Thinking all about what I did wrong. Now there's no use in trying, so I'll just stop this crying and find another favorite polka song. Somebody put a quarter in the jukebox. Somebody play my favorite polka song. That one about forever, the one that I remember when we first met and danced all night long.
Oh yeah, Nick Nido from the Mass Brass era. That's one called My Favorite Polka Song. Let's change the tempo. Let's get a nice obetta coming up for everybody. A Chicago man, here's Chet Kowalkowski with one called At the Wells, Siedziawana Studzienca Obedik.
Siedziała na studzience, spoglądała do niej. Siedziała na studzience, spoglądała do niej. Jaka ona głęboka i jaka szeroka, skoczyłambym do niej. Hej, hej, skoczyłambym do niej. Dudni woda, dudni, cembrowani studni. Dudni woda, dudni, cembrowani studni. Zakochać się łatwiej, zakochać się łatwiej, ożenić się trudniej. Hej, hej, ożenić się trudniej. Kasiu, tyś moja dziewczyna. Kasiu, tyś moja dziewczyna. Jak ci się zostanie, to moja przyczyna. Hej, to moja przyczyna. Świeci miesiąc, świeci słoneczko na niebie. Świeci miesiąc, świeci słoneczko na niebie. Pewnie ja nie wrócę, dziewczyno, do ciebie. Hej, dziewczyno, do ciebie.
Hey, that's the wonderful voice of Chet Kavakuski out of Chicago, Illinois. And that's one called At the Well, O Benek. Let's bring up Eddie Blazonczyk and the Versatones with a song they did, on A Honky Style Volume Number 2. Here's one called A Mamushu Moya. Hey, for the gang listening in out in Wisconsin, Jim Miller, God bless you. Thanks for tuning in this evening.
Hej mamusiu droga, mam kochaneczkę. Hej mamusiu droga, ładną laleczkę. Chcę się z nią ożenić, proszę pozwól mnie. Chcę się z nią ożenić, ona kocha mnie. Chcę się z nią ożenić, proszę pozwól mnie. Chcę się z nią ożenić, ona kocha mnie. Hej mamusiu droga, mam 20 lat. Robię we fabryce, będzie parę lat. Przecież mam pieniądze, kupię pieszczonek. Przecież mam pieniądze, kupię jej domek. Przecież mam pieniądze, kupię pieszczonek. Przecież mam pieniądze, kupię jej domek. Hej mamusiu droga, nie smużę się nie. Ja cię nie zostawię samemu je źle. Syna ty nie zgubisz, córkę dostaniesz. Syna ty nie zgubisz, córkę dostaniesz. Oj daj daj, oj daj daj, oj daj di daj daj. Oj daj daj, oj daj daj, oj daj di daj daj. Hej mamusiu droga, patrz jak cieszy się. Hej mamusiu droga, teraz masz dobrze. Synaś nie zgubiła, córkęś dostała. I wnuczka młodego wnet będziesz miała. Synaś nie zgubiła, córkęś dostała. I wnuczka młodego wnet będziesz miała.
And my mistake, folks. Yes, I am not goof-proof. I even make goof-proof. See, I did it again. Hey, that was off of the Honky Style Volume 2 recording of Eddie Blazonczyk and the Versatones. Hey, you know what? This is Halfway to Dingus, and a lot of bands have been playing Halfway to Dingus Day parties. So we wanted to bring up a guy originally from Chicago, now hanging his hat in Massachusetts. Here's Lenny Gomulka, Chicago Push, one called Dingus Day in Buffalo. Gonna say hi to Jan Dressler. She's in the house this evening. Also, it looks like Jacob Yaroshinsky. Hi, Jack.
Down in South Louisiana, there's a party once a year when all that Cajun music makes you smile from ear to ear. And up in New York City, at a place they call Times Square, they gather by the thousands just to celebrate the year. These are festive celebrations, well known by one and all. Like the Irish on St. Patrick's Day, they party till they fall. But there's another special day, it comes but once a year. It's in the Nickel City, and Dingus Day is here. It's the Monday after Easter in an all-American town. It's Dingus Day and party time with thousands all around. In a city known as Buffalo, they come from far and wide to celebrate tradition and to wear their Polish pride. Western part of New York State, right there in Buffalo, you'll see party after party, party every place you go. Polish eagles flying high next to our country's flag. Bands are playing, people saying hi and na zdrowie. If you're Polish, you must surely know just what I'm talking about. That special day when everyone gets out into the crowd. So get on out, enjoy that special camaraderie. Celebrate and spread some Polish hospitality. It's the Monday after Easter in an all-American town. It's Dingus Day and party time with thousands all around. In a city known as Buffalo, they come from far and wide to celebrate tradition and to wear their Polish pride. It's the Monday after Easter in an all-American town. It's Dingus Day and party time with thousands all around. In a city known as Buffalo, they come from far and wide to celebrate tradition and to wear their Polish pride.
Lenny Gomulka, Chicago Push, playing the Dingus Day in Buffalo polka, which he wrote for everybody here in Buffalo. He performed here almost every Dingus Day, of course, except for last year because of the pandemic. But, hopefully things are going to change next year as they are starting to right now. Hey, we also want to say hello to some people in our chat room.
Hello.
At the hello.
Hello.
No, don't say hi to me. Say hi to them.
I did say hello. I just said you said
okay.
say hello to some people in our chat room. So
Why
I
don't
just
you
said
do
hello.
that? Because it looks like that's starting to fill in too
It
over at our
is.
broadcast.
We have Alice Fischler with us, Dave Janka, Dave Lisowski. Dennis Panner has been on here since before we started, so hello to you.
Dennis and Nancy, thanks, buddy.
We have Gail Wojtovich, Ivan Mayers, Marlene and Tim Rohal,
Marlene and Tim from Canada listening in. That's nice.
Pilka Bev and Mom, Scotch and Donna, and Sharon and Tom Golden with a Y.
Tommy did a great job tonight playing. We got the chance, like I mentioned earlier, to see him and the band perform Special Delivery over there at the Nightcap in Lackawanna. What a great time that was. They had a nice crowd too.
They did.
I was really shocked, for a gig like that. It really wasn't advertised that much.
No, I guess it wasn't.
All of a sudden we get there and there were a few people, but then it just started to get mobbed, which was great. So again, guys, thanks so much for playing your hearts out as you always do, Tommy. You always have a great sound on the tubs, always have a great sound to your voice. I don't want to tell him that too much because then he's going to get a big head, and you know how that is. How about we bring up a song by The News? Here's one called Near the Shore. Niedaleko jeziora. Yes, sirree, you're tuned to Polkas After Dark right here, Facebook Live, our broadcast link.
With the C.
.com, and also streaming now on YouTube. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel.
Niedaleko z jeziora stała młoda dziewczyna, a przy tej dziewczynie tym piękniej doliny są sobie aż głowie. A przy tej dziewczynie tym piękniej doliny są sobie aż głowie. Toci każ chłopie, wino kawalerowie, co sobie wsi chodzą, do jednej dziewczynie, tam zielonym dorowie. Co sobie wsi chodzą, do jednej dziewczynie, tam zielonym dorowie. Jeden mówi kochaj mnie, drugi mówi bądź moja, a trzeci zapytam serduszko kochanie, czemu żeś mi tak smutna? A trzeci zapytam serduszko kochanie, czemu żeś mi tak smutna? Powiewam bądź lewą, wszystkie ci chłopców kocham. Który najładniejszy, który niezawajniejszy, temu serce swojego. Który najładniejszy, który niezawajniejszy, temu serce mojego.
Hey, that's one by the group. They call themselves The News, or should I say they called themselves The News. Unfortunately, they're no longer in existence, but a couple of the guys from The News and a couple of the guys from Focus joined hands, and instruments too, I guess I could say. And they have now formed a band called Seven, and they are setting the world on fire here, especially in Western New York and the outskirts. They're going to be coming up doing some gigs not in the not too distant future. Hey, it looks like we have Donza Stavne Romanzo. She says hi again. She popped in when we did our promo yesterday and the day before, today and the day before, yesterday. Also, we're going to say hi to Dawn Rogers. Hello from Utah, she says. Hey, Dawn, oddly enough, we have a song off of your CD. Here's one called The Moonlight Polka. Here's one by Dawn Suhan Rogers, one called Moonlight. Looks like Sophie Irene's here too.
Świeci miesiąc, świeci. Tak, ale nie każdemu. Tylko temu psu, tylko temu psu, co powraca do domu. Tylko temu psu, co powraca do domu. I zaświeć się miesiączku, gwiazdy ci dopomogą. Żebym ja wiedziała, ej, którą pójdzie drogą. Żebym ja wiedziała, ej, którą pójdzie drogą. Ej, tobie świeci miesiąc, a mnie to świecą gwiazdy. Ciebie kocha jeden, a mnie to kocha każdy. Ciebie kocha jeden, a mnie to kocha każdy. Ej, tobie świeci miesiąc, gwiazdy ci pomagają. Czarne moje oczka, tylko za tobą płaczą. Czarne moje oczka, tylko za tobą płaczą.
Hey, that's Don Rogers, a.k.a. DSR. I just made that up. You know, that's
Yeah.
actually her initials.
Yep.
Yeah, but nobody knew that, right?
Nope.
Hey, and that was in affiliation, coordination with Mr. Nathan Newman out of Minnesota. Now, Dawn resides in Utah, but she jet sets everywhere, no pun intended. Yeah, that was a boom. Hey, I'm here till Thursday. Try the veal. Hey, speaking of I'm here till Thursday, we are not doing a broadcast next week, Saturday, because we have a prior engagement, so we will not be on next week, Saturday. We do apologize for that, but we will be back on Sunday afternoon. And once again, we want to let you guys know everything that is happening here at Polkas After Dark with a whole bunch of our interviews. And tomorrow is Mitch Biskup from the New Brass and also Nick Nido. Nikki's going to be joining us as well. So we're going to do a double header. From 5:30 until 6 is going to be Mitch, and then from 6 until 6:30, we're going to be talking live with Nick Nido, also from the New Brass, and then the Mass Brass, and I believe he is working currently with Joe Stanky and the Cadets out of Pennsylvania. Then we also want to make mention here, too, that, let's see, week after next, or should I say next week, gosh, already I'm getting ahead of myself. October 24th, we have the pleasure of going to be talking with Freddie Konjerski, originally from Plainfield, New Jersey. now residing in Florida with his lovely wife, Lynn. On October the 31st, we're going to have a special Halloween broadcast, so you don't want to miss that. You going to dress up this year?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Well, we're gonna have those ghoulies and everything. I think they're still in the box over there from last
Yeah,
last
we haven't
Halloween.
moved it very far.
No, not at all. Why should we? The living room looks a mess, that's for certain. Hey, but we're going to be talking live with Gary Ramey from Youngstown, Ohio. He's the master engineer behind Peppermint Productions and also Wham Records, WRS Records, and of course Peppermint. He's going to have a lot of stuff to chat about, I guarantee you. On November the 6th and 7th, that is a Saturday and Sunday, Jerry and I will not be on. We are planning on an event. I'm not going to be broadcasting. And we also want to remind you guys, too, do not forget the USPA Mini Fest is taking place on the 5th and 6th. That is coming up November 5th and 6th. That is a Friday and a Saturday in Cleveland, Ohio, just outside of Cleveland, a little town called Independence. And Jerry will be telling you something about that a little bit later on. Then on November the 14th, Don Rosinski is going to be joining us from Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Polsky Chicks. November the 21st, Jody Maddie from Parma, Ohio. And let's see here, with Uptown Sound. His band used to be called the Honky Express. And then we're keeping our fingers crossed because November the 28th, it looks like we'll be chatting live with John Fu Formagnac from Chicago, Illinois. Accordion player extraordinaire, vocalist extraordinaire. He has performed with such guys as Marion Lush. Also the Average Polka Band, which was Stash Belunda's group. And let's see, who else has he played for? He's played for One More Time and most recent, New Phase, Tony Blazonczyk's band. On December the 4th, we're going to be chatting with Freddie Belinsky from Baltimore, Maryland, the Brass Works. He and Marcia do an excellent job on the radio there and the internet, and that is on polkajammernetwork.org, the Polka Jammer Network. Every Monday night, Jerry and I try to get a chance to listen to them. Great combination. December the 12th, we go up north again. Canada's Polka King from St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, Mr. Walter Ostanek is going to be joining us. And then December 19th, Stacy Morris from Monongahela, Charleroi, Pennsylvania. She joins us. She, of course, is the leader and one of the 3 female vocalists with the New Tones. I think everybody in the band sings. And I know that Frankie Lishka is now working on bass guitar with the New Tones. He informed us when we interviewed him about 3 weeks ago. And she is also a guest vocalist with the boys. She's recorded a few of their CDs. So again, we thank you guys so much for everything you do for Polkas After Dark and being here. And go ahead. And
we are
there's more.
Wait, there's more.
Oh.
We are going to be doing a special show for Thanksgiving.
We are.
I don't know what time yet.
Okay, is it going to be Thanksgiving evening or is it going to be the Wednesday before Thanksgiving? Because Wednesday before Thanksgiving is always a big popular night, but
but everybody goes out, and I figured
true.
if we get them all in a turkey coma, they'll listen longer.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe.
Hey, that's not going to have anything to do with what Les Kapuscinski and a few others have been requesting, is it?
I think it is.
Do you want to just let the cat out of the bag and tell them
nope.
they can get prepared for it?
No.
Are you sure?
Not yet.
Okay. All right.
Not yet.
We'll wait for a little bit.
We got to keep them involved.
Hey, it's 9:40. You got to keep me involved with my ADD kicking in all the time. Hey, 9:46 p.m. right here, Eastern Standard Time. Polkas After Dark. One more time, let's bring up the new brass. Here's a nice instrumental called the Polka Jamboree. Hey, that's Mr. B-Scoop and all the guys in the new brass orchestra, one called the Polka Jamboree. Hey, we hope you guys are having fun. As we always mention, let us know where you're tuning in from. Also, don't forget to share on Facebook, as well as send up those likes and loves. We do love those all the time. And we're going to say hello to Veronica Costa and also hubby Michael. We've got a song coming up by the Beat in just a little bit. But right now, we had a lot of requests for Marion Lush. So here is a polka medley by Lush himself.
Utrzymania po wojnce, nie siedziecie na rynce, obłakuje swego Janka Zielonego, obłakuje swego Janka Zielonego. Nie płaczę dziewczynie, płaczę nie, bo cię mama nie bije, masz ładnego synka. Jego matynka, masz ładnego synka, tyś jego matynka. Przy białym stoliczku Kasinka siedziała, jedwabną chusteczką owoczka ocierała, jedwabną chusteczką owoczka ocierała. Siedzi Kasia, siedzi, brakuje godziny, kiedy ma przejeżdżać Jasiu mój jedyny, kiedy ma przejeżdżać Jasiu mój jedyny. Na wysokim dębie białego on siedział, dajże buzi praniu, nikt nie będzie wiedział, dajże buzi praniu, nikt nie będzie wiedział. Sto dole na dole, nad samym kapisku, chciał mnie pocałować i dostał po pysku, chciał mnie pocałować i dostał po pysku.
Hey, one by the late golden voice of polkas, Mr. Marion Lush. What a great medley album that is. That's got a whole host of polka medleys as well as oberek and waltz medleys, believe it or not. What a great recording. Hey, a lot of the recordings you can get a hold of through jimmykpolkas.com. That's Jimmy, the letter K, polkas.com. Make sure that you log in at some point and order some CDs from him. He's got a great selection, not only of the brand new stuff, like The Beat, The Reason. Also, Jimmy K did his 50th anniversary. So, you want to make sure that you log on to there. Also, you can get the Beats recordings directly through Veronica Costa. And if she's still floating around here on Facebook, Veronica, why don't you just pop that up on the comment and let everybody know how they can get a hold of one of those as well. Hey, we were able to rustle up a couple of songs from Judy and her Suchi brothers. Judy Suchi, Michael, let's see, was it Mike that was on? I can't remember who it was. One of the Suchis were on last week. I don't know if he's on today listening, but we were able to find one, and I know Mr. Mark Swoger likes the Polish Girlfriend polka, but one of the original tunes was I've Got a Polish Boyfriend, sung by a young lady. And here's one by Judy and her Suchi brothers, one called I've Got a Polish Boyfriend.
eyes. I love him and he loves me too. He likes to call me sweetheart. I want to take his name. It won't be long now, my Polish boyfriend. Our names will be the same. It won't be long now, my Polish boyfriend. Our names will be the same. I've got a Polish boyfriend, and he looks a lot like you. He's kind of nice, those handsome dark eyes. I love him and he loves me too. He likes to call me sweetheart. I want to take his name. It won't be long now, my Polish boyfriend. Our names will be the same. It won't be long now, my Polish boyfriend. Our names will be the same.
Hey, that's Judy Suchi and her Suchi brothers, and now we'd like to direct your attention to the little girl in the chair.
It's
she I love some of these screens that we concoct. These are funny. That's all
Keep
right.
hitting.
You got to raise that up just a little bit so that
No,
you
because
can
I'm going
hear
to
it.
lean forward so that I
So-
can read.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you do that?
All
And let
right.
everybody know about the USPA Mini Fest coming up November 5th and 6th.
It's going to be at the Holiday Inn, Independence, Ohio, Friday, November 5th. Doors open at 6, music 7 to 1, with Energy and Dinah versus Sticktonaires.
Dinah versus Sticktonaires, 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 Dinah versus Sticktonaires. That is the name of the band. Hey!
And on Saturday, November 6, 2021, the music will be provided by Lenny Gomolka and Chicago Push, Polka Family, and Polka Country musicians. And the music on Saturday runs from 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. That's going to be a great time. For more information, you can get in touch with the Holiday Inn in Independence at 216-524-8050 and let them know you're attending the USPA Mini Fest to receive a special rate.
And if you get a hold of Kim Augustine, tell her that Robin and Jerry from Polkas After Dark say hello. She's in the sales. She's on the sales team there at the Holiday Inn in Independence. Just so you know.
Awesome. You can also get more information by contacting Barb Haslow at 440-886-6157. Again, Barb's number is 440-886-6157.
Okay,
Right now, we're going to play a song
go ahead.
for Dave Shanka. A little bit of Jan Simon's musical airs with Suzanne Come Back.
Oh, my Suzanne dear, when you were near, everything seemed so happy and gay. I think back to the time when our love was so fine. Oh, Suzanne, please come back to me. There's a girl that I know who has left me so blue. She decided to leave me alone. I can still see her pretty blue eyes
dark.
Susan and I would sit and talk about many things. We had a love we thought would never die. But it happened so fast as the words came to pass. My Susan has said her last goodbye. Oh, my Susan dear, when you were near, everything seemed so happy and gay. I think back to the time when our love was so fine. Oh, Susan, please come back to me. Oh, my Susan dear, when you were near, everything seemed so happy and gay. I keep hoping someday you will see things my way. Oh, Susan, please come back to me.
Hey, that's the late Jan Simon with the musical airs, and also the late Larry Chadwick was on the vocal harmonizing with that.
They had good harmonies.
Yeah, they did. They really did. That is for sure. Hey, folks, well, again, if you're just joining us, we are here until about 11 o'clock, so you've got 59 minutes of craziness. And as we always say, this is where the crazy people meet to have fun on the weekends. And if you're crazy just like us, well, guess what? You've come to the right place. We're live on Facebook, streaming every Saturday and every Sunday right here for Polkas After Dark. Also on
Our broadcast link
withac.com.
.com. And
now,
don't forget about our YouTube channel.
yeah, please make sure that you subscribe. There's a little subscribe button either at the very end of all of the broadcasts. It's in the right-hand corner, and if you sneeze, you'll miss it, but you can also scroll down a little bit and just click the subscribe button there. We're kind of slow at getting some things on there, but we also want to make mention that if you do like us, share us on Facebook, and I can't say follow us on that other thing because we're not on that other thing, but definitely follow us on Facebook. Make sure that you share. Make sure that you let people know that you're having a good time right here with Polkas After Dark. Hey, how about the title cut? Here's Mr. Mike Costa and the beat. Here's one called The Reason Polka. This is off their brand new recording, The Reason, and if you're joining us on Facebook, well, you saw Ms. Veronica Costa let you guys know where you can get your copy of this and a whole bunch of other great recordings by The Beat.
Reasons in my mind, somewhere lost in time, how it all began, a word to touch your hand, reasons I am here with you, believe in everything we do, my beating heart belongs to you, I would walk for miles till I found you, reasons for the day, awake to work and play, time we spend alone, reasons still unknown, postcards that I sent to you, did you read that they go through, send that on my own to you, if I lose everything would I have you, my reason.
Hey, we're going to also send a big shout out to Liz Juba here in the Facebook audience. Welcome, Liz.
With every breath I'm worth, waiting here on earth, counting space and time, and reasons you are mine. Should I walk alone one day, find that love just couldn't stay, reasons I would find a way, sending all my love to you, reasons we can make it through, reasons in my mind, no longer lost in time, moonlight of my life, shine on every night, reasons I am here with you, till
Hey, Michael Costa and the Beat. We call him Michael Costa and the Beat 3.0. This is the third generation of that group. We love every generation of that group, including Mr. Juba, Joe Juba, that has passed away. He played bass for those guys for years, and him and Donnie Tomko used to rock the stage way back when. Hey, you know, we had a song by the Musical Airs, and what we're going to do is we're going to play another song by the Musical Airs that is going to feature on trumpet Jan Simon and also Mr. Dennis Panner. This was never released, but we were able to get a hold of a copy of this from Mr. Kevin Panner, and we thank him so much for all of his help here on Polkas After Dark. Here's one called the Kiss Me Polka.
Koncertinie, a ja ludziom zaśpiewał o jednej dziewczynie. Była pana młodziutka, skromne nóżki miała, ksiądz po balach chodziła, nosek podarowała.
Smarowała, jak chłopiec ją tańcował, tego całowała.
Zagrajcie mi Kasiu na swej koncertinie, a ja ludziom zaśpiewał o jednej dziewczynie. Była pana młodziutka, skromne nóżki miała, ksiądz po balach chodziła, nosek podarowała.
Hey folks, it's Sarah Z That's Me from the Sarah Z That's Me Polka Show with your host Sarah Z That's Me, and you're watching Polkas After Dark on our broadcast link with the C.com.
Hey, let's bring up Mr. Nick Nido and the Mass Brass one more time. One of our favorite tunes. They call it Cha-Cha Helcha's Polka. We have heard it called, let's see, Malenka Halenka. We've heard it called a couple of different versions. But here is one of the best. Wait till you guys check out this accordion duet. Hey, Danny Roy's in the house. Hi, Dan. We're going to also say a quick shout out to Pat Bootsack in the broadcast link chat room. guys ready for this? Check this accordion duet out. Nikki Naito recorded both the lead and the harmony boxes. Wow. Oh yeah, Nick Naito and the Mass Brass. And don't forget, we're going to be interviewing Nick tomorrow afternoon. And we also are going to be interviewing Mr. Mitch Biskup. Both guys played with the new brass for many, many years, did a lot of exciting tours as well, reunion tours. And then Nicky decided he was going to move and he started the Mass Brass. And then after that, he is currently playing with Joe Stanky and the Cadets out of the Scranton, Pennsylvania area. Hey, Jerry, why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to more people here in our chat rooms?
We have Alice Fischler, Dave Schenka, Dave Lisowski, Dennis Panner, Donna Zelinsky with Teresa and Sarah, Gail Vojtovich, Ivan Mayers, Pat Buchek, and Scotch and Donna are over on our broadcast link.
K.
With a C, not a K.
.com with a C. Yes.
You said K.
.com. Oh, I did? Didn't I say with a K?
No,
I
you
didn't
just
say
said okay.
Okay. All right.
Not a K, it's a C.
And we got Mark Swoger, Musical Mark, also Patty Watson over there in the Facebook chat room, as well as Sophie Irene. Zasha, thank you once again for your dedication here, showing up every weekend. Also Don Suhan Rogers, as well as Don Zastavne Ramanzo out there in Utica. Let's see. Looks like again Veronica and Michael Costa are front and center, as well as Loretta Curtis Mackle. And Loretta, we're sorry, we have a deal that we're not going to be there next weekend.
Too funny.
Yeah, but we are going to be there the following weekend, the Friday into Saturday. So again, we seem to miss each other, but at some point we've got to get the opportunity to meet out there. Hey, also hello to Bob Gabalski. Bob, thanks very much for getting us that picture. Jerry loves it. Let's see here. Tina Curtis Goebel. She says, hi kids from Columbus, Ohio. And also, once again, we want to send out a big shout out and congratulations to Mr. Corey Naito and his lovely brand new wife, Lauren. They got married this past Friday. So once again, congratulations, kids. Many years of happiness. Hey, once again, saying hello to Liz Zuba. She is in our chat room, as well as Danny Roy out in Massachusetts. Danny Roy, we also want to say hi to Valerie Naito. Yep, she said congratulations to Nick on his marriage to Lauren, and which we just did. Also, Kyle Kohan. It was nice to see Kyle tonight.
It was very nice to see him.
Yeah, for a lot of you guys, you didn't know, but we were just a little bit late and discombobulated with a couple of our cameras, some audio. We had some snafus, but Unfortunately, that only took a couple of minutes, and we were just like pedaling the bike and the chain falls off. You just keep pedaling and the chain will go back on again, and it did. So Kyle Kohan, it was great to see you again. Great to hear Mark on the bandstand singing and playing bass and just entertaining everybody as he always does. Jan Dressler, we're going to say hello to you. It looks like Jeff Truffle. Jeff, he says, hi guys. Well, Jeff, thank you, and hello back at you, buddy. We got a pretty good crowd here on Facebook tonight, and also on our YouTube channel, it looks like. Don't forget to see or look us up on our YouTube channel, which is Polkas After Dark. Make sure that you click the subscribe button, and also make sure that you share the love with everybody. All your friends and family, let them know that we're here every Saturday night from 9 p.m. to 11, and Sunday afternoons from 5 to 7. Interviewing once again Mitch Biscoop and Nick Nido, both from the New Brass Orchestra days. I have a feeling that we're going to end up interviewing Mitch. We're going to be ending up interviewing Nick. And I have a strange feeling that towards the end of Mitch's interview and the beginning of Nick's, I think we're going to merge those two guys together.
That will be fun.
I don't know if it's going to be fun or not. I make sure that you get ready to hit the delete button or the boop, boop. No, those guys are great. They don't swear. They know how to conduct themselves. They've been professionals for years. And again, we wish both of you guys continued success. I can't wait to talk to Mitch because he's got a lot of things that he does with Poland tours. Him and Lenny Gomulka do a lot of stuff, trips back and forth to Poland. Also some other ventures that they do. But it's just going to be a lot of fun. And I think Nick Nido also does some tours. I think he does the tours of the old house in Scranton, Pennsylvania that he grew up in. But that might be like a Halloween venture or something like that. So I don't want to spoil that. He might want to talk about that a lot. Hey, we're going to also say hello to Steve Gramala in Dunkirk, Tommy Hoke once again in Uniontown, Pennsylvania. And now here's some more polka music. Let's bring up Charm City Sound for the reals in the real world out in Massachusetts. Here's a really cool song, one called Your Good Girl's Gonna Go Bad.
I've never seen the inside of a barroom or listened to a jukebox all night long. But I see these are the things that bring you pleasure. So I'm gonna make some changes in our home. I've heard it said if you can't beat 'em, join 'em. So if that's the way you wanted me to be, I'll change if it takes that to make you happy. From now on you're gonna see a different me, because your good girl's gonna go bad. I'm gonna be the swingin'est swinger that you've ever had. If you like 'em, paint it up, pat it up, then you ought to be glad, 'cause your good girl's gonna go bad. Your good girl's gonna go bad. I'll even learn to like the taste of whiskey. In fact, you'll hardly recognize your wife. I'll buy some brand new clothes and dress up fancy for my journey to the wilder side of life. Because your good girl's gonna go bad. I'm gonna be the swingin'est swinger that you've ever had. If you like 'em, paint it up, pat it up, then you ought to be glad, 'cause your good girl's gonna go bad. Oh yeah, your good girl's gonna go bad. Watch out, there ain't no stopping me now.
that's the vocal stylings of Ms. Randy Bradley, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
You are correct.
Randy with making her debut way back when.
Randy with an I.
Randy with an I. Oh, geez, here we go again. Okay. Well, you're tuned to our broadcast link.
With a C.
.com and also YouTube and Facebook Live for Polkas After Dark. Hey, let's bring up an obetic. We're going to change it around a little bit, and then we're going to get a nice waltz by Stashkalanka. But here's one by the Ampliers, one called Aunt and Uncle Obetic. Hey, we're going to say a big shout out hello to Mr. Nicky D Sebastiano from The Boys. Accordion player and vocalist extraordinaire. Hey, Nick, we got to get a hold of your Italian CD. Everybody's been talking about it. Private message me and I will send you an address and also where we can send the Pignonze. Hey, that's the sound of the Ampliers playing a great obetic for you right there. One called Aunt and Uncle. And as promised, here is the master himself. The late Stashkalanka Chicago Masters. One Love Waltz. Send it out to Chris Dansky. She's a big Stashkalanka fan.
Just one heart, this heart I bring to you. I have just one heart to share with you. I have just one dream to share with you. You are that one dream I pray comes true.
Hey, we're looking at 10:25 p.m. right here Eastern Time. We're going all the way up until 11 o'clock.
You are my one love, my life I live for you. I have just one heart to give to you. I have just one dream.
Miss Jen Pianowski, you are correct. That does remind us all of Bug, doesn't it?
You are that one dream I pray comes true.
Nobody could sing. You're welcome, Stash. Nobody could sing a song like that, like Stash Galonka, just putting his whole heart into it, and of course his voice too. We miss him. We miss a lot of our guys that are no longer with us, and what a gosh darn shame. Hey, you said we had a request for Mr. Ivan Mayers. He wanted to hear a song by the Polka Family. Here's one called Open the Window, Polka Medley. Hey, we're having a lot of fun here tonight. We sure hope you guys are too. Polkas After Dark. Don't forget our broadcast tomorrow featuring Mitch Biskup live from the New Brass. Also, Mr. Nick Nido. It's going to be a crazy, crazy interview.
Otwórz okienko, piękna panienko, do mnie uśmiechnij się. Uciec mi serce swoją piosenkę i podaj rączkę swą. Open the window so you can hear me singing my song to you. My heart is yearning for you, my darling. ścianie. Ja ciska z łódki wrytła mnie. Oj, prędko, tak prędko czas leci. Wnet mi dorosną moje dzieci. Ja się starzeję, oj mój Boże. Oj, nikt mi hej temu pomoże. Hej, ten zegarze na ścianie, jak ci wskazówki wnesła mnie. Hej, ten zegarze na ścianie, jak ci wskazówki wnesła mnie. Pod Krakowem na Boniu stoi lipa zielona, zielona. Stoi lipa zielona, zielona. A pod tą lipką śliczną krakowianka zielone listki zbierała. A pod tą lipką śliczna krakowianka zielone listki zbierała. Już się młotem dowierza, ty się gojni przyjechał, ty się gojni przyjechał. Pokochaj się mnie śliczną krakowianka i weźmie króla za męża. Pokochaj się mnie śliczną krakowianka i weźmie króla za męża. I jak się oni złoto, diabło Boga sierota, diabło Boga sierota. I ode mnie śliczną królowicę, nie chcę jak siebie za męża. I ode mnie śliczną królowicę, nie chcę jak siebie za męża.
How about a little bit of Marion Lush, a nice waltz medley for you, Lorraine, up there in heaven. God bless you. Can't believe it's been 8 years already that you went to join your hubby. We think of you often.
Góral na góry spoziera i łzy rękawem ociera. I góry porzucić trzeba. Dla chleba, bracie, dla chleba. Góralu, czy ci nie żal? Góralu, wróć się do hal. Góralu, czy ci nie żal? Góralu, wróć się do hal. A tak zostali ojcowie, gdy pojedziesz od nich w dal. Co z niemi będzie, a kto wie,
Hello to Jake Fortin, also to Kathy Scheck.
czy ci nie żal. Góralu, wróć się do hal. Góralu, czy ci nie żal. Góralu, wróć się do hal. A góral jak dziecko płacze, może już ich nie zobaczę. I starych porzucić trzeba, dla chleba, panie, dla chleba. Góralu, czy ci nie żal? Góralu, wróć się do haj. Góralu, czy ci nie żal? Góralu, wróć się do hal.
Hey, that's the golden voice of polkas, Mr. Marion Lush, with a beautiful waltz for Lorraine. Lori, we miss you something awful, but you're up there with Henyu and just having yourself a wonderful time dancing, laughing, drinking, kicking up your heels, and God only knows what else you guys are doing, because I'll tell you what, Hank was really a crazy guy. We loved him. He was, did I tell you this before? I think I did. He was a lineman for the Buffalo Bills.
You did tell me that.
For
or
many,
she told me that. Somebody
yeah.
told me that.
Well, somebody told you that. Might have been Gail.
Gail.
Might have shared that with you at one point. Hey, we got one for Georgianne Havey. She requested this one. We're going to also send it out to Marcia Moscato. Also, our Canadian family up there. Here's Lenny Gomolka, Chicago Push, Red Rubber Ball.
Known you'd bid me farewell. There's a lesson to be learned from this, and I learned it very well.
Hey, this one should cheer you up, Jake.
Now I know you're not the only starfish in the sea. If I never hear your name again, it's all the same to me. And I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. And I think it's gonna be alright, yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. You never cared for secrets I confide. For you I'm just an ornament, something for your pride. Always running, never caring, that's the life you live. Stolen minutes of your time were all you had to give.
You have a serious problem, don't you?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Now the morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. And I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now. The morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. The stories in the past with nothing to recall. I've got my life to live, and I don't need you at all. Roller coaster ride you took is nearly at an end. I bought my ticket with my tears, that's all I'm gonna spend. And I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now, the morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball. And I think it's gonna be alright. Yeah, the worst is over now, the morning sun is shining like a red rubber ball.
Hey, look out, here comes Frankie Lishka, Mike Matuzak, Dave Morris. Let's see, who am I missing here? Jeff Yash on the drums, Mike Ivan on trumpet. Oh, that's right, Dave Morris, too.
Mary Jane, you are driving me.
And Nikki.
Tell me that you love me, but you're lying. Mary Jane, I still love you just the same. You're gonna break my heart and leave me crying. Mary Jane, znowu kręcić cały dzień. Ty mówisz, że mnie kochać, lecz to bajka. Mary Jane, dalej kocham cię co dzień. Złamała serce me, to będę płakał. Mary Jane, you are driving me insane. Tell me that you love me, but you're lying. Mary Jane, I still love you just the same. You're gonna break my heart and leave me crying. Mary Jane, znowu kręcić cały dzień. Ty mówisz, że mnie kochać, lecz to bajka. Mary Jane, dalej kocham cię co dzień. Złamała serce me, to będę płakał.
Hey, thanks, Don. Yeah, we're going to be looking for an attendant pretty soon for that. I don't know how soon, but we'll let you know. We'll keep you posted, kid. Oh, yeah, that's one by the boys right here. Polkas After Dark. Hey, we have about, 15 more minutes before we say goodbye. Dobranoc. Once again, thank you guys ever so much for tuning us in here on Polkas After Dark. As we always say, if you've been listening in your car, thanks for the ride. And speaking of a ride, this guy used to always provide an excellent ride. We're going to send this one out to Dave Lisowski. That's right, out there in Parma, Ohio. David, you requested this a while back, one of our favorite tunes to play. Got to send it out to Gail Wojtovich for the Zielinskis listening in up there in Niagara Falls, for Linda P., Alice Fischler, everybody here in the chat rooms, also for Scotch and Donna. And we're going to also send it out to you as well. Join us tomorrow for Polkas After Dark. That's the infamous dual interview. We've never done one of these before. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mitch Biskup joins us at 5:30. And at 6 o'clock, we're going to be joined by Nick Nido. Both guys from the New Brass. Of course, Nicky from the Mass Brass, and now performing with Joe Stanky. We're going to hear a little bit about his son's wedding, too, because that had to have been a great, great time. Hey, so Mr. Lesowski, this one you requested, as a lot of other people. We get a chance to play this on Saturday nights once in a while. Here's the late Richie Tokarz performing with Eddie Blazonczyk's versatones. Listen to the vocals, but most of all, listen to those screaming horns throughout this song and definitely at the end.
Co ty ciesz, czego zawsze mordę dziesz? Nie dasz wypić, nie da spać, a teraz mi nie da zbrać. Ty to ręczki Pawole, a co zrobił w stodole? Zrobiłeś mi tam kupę, za to kopnę cię w dupę. I piernę przestę bić, bo ci będę w mordę bić. Jak ty przyjdziesz pijany, będziesz spał ze świniami. Nie będziesz mi tu siedział, nie będziesz mi tu śmierdział, nie będziesz ty pieronie, więcej w domu mi pierdział. Ale chłopcy, życie ma baksycie i chłopak się chwila. Oj, czakre cholera, upił się jak świnia, upił się jak świnia i cieszczy jak żaba. Oj, czakre cholera, przeklina go baba, przeklina go baba, bo powódkę pije. To jasna cholera, jak ci mordę zbije, jak ci mordę zbije, wygonie na pole. Będziesz ty, cholera, z bykiem spał w stodole. Hej! Ale czy to czakra, a co serce? Oj, ty babo, co ty chcesz, czego zawsze mordę dziesz? Nie dasz wypić, nie da spać, teraz mi nie da zbrać. Ty to ręcznik Pawole, a co zrobił w stodole? Zrobiłeś mi tą kupę, za to kopnę cię w dupę. Oj, ty hopnę, jak ci dam, zawsze trudę z tobą mam. Jak cię wódkę jak pijesz, jedyne babę całujesz. Ty czerwony poproszę, bo ci będzie tu bosie. Wygonię cię w pieronie, szukaj się jeden żonek. Czego pan oczy, czy z czego się ta ciekła? Za to, że wściekli nas, to pójdziesz do piekła. Zapikło, te mordę nie gadaj za wiele. Ty czakre cholera, tyś głupi jak ciele, tyś głupi jak ciele i ma zbrozą frytki. Oj, czakre cholera, to wszystko ładowatki, to wszystko ładowatki, to wszystko ładniwa. Oj, czakre cholera, baba go wzięła, hej!
Listen to these screaming horns.
Little bit of son of a gun and Chiakrev Holera. Thank you very much.
Tell me, when will you be mine? Tell me quando, we can share a love divine.
Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a dream beyond compare. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando, quando, quando you and I were meant to be. Oh my darling, tell me when. Every moment's a day. Every day seems a lifetime. Let me show you the way to a dream beyond compare. When will you say yes to me? Tell me quando, quando, quando you and I were meant to be. Oh my darling, tell me when. Oh my darling, tell me when.
Hey, you know who that is on the vocal? Well, we do, and so do you. It's Nikki D. Sebastiano from The Boys, back when he was with Charm City Sound. About bring up Dennis Motika's Good Times. Here's one called Junior's Polka.
Poszukajcie wy przybyli, jak we wojsku służyć byli, nie wątpili bole, niedzielę spokojnie, nie wątpili bole, niedzielę spokojnie. Poniedziałek jest parada, a we wtorek i chwilata, we w środę moc nie masz, karabin patrol masz. We w środę moc nie masz, karabin patrol masz. Hop, 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 hopa. Do tańca, na lewo, na prawo, hopa. Siedzi żołnierz na swym tuszku, smutne skrobie się po brzuszku. Junior nie ma grosza, kupić papierosa. Junior nie ma grosza, kupić papierosa. Panie kapitonie, bądź taki, spożyć mi 2 złoczaki, bo nie mam guzików, ni butak gwoździków, bo nie mam guzików, ni butak gwoździków. Gdzie ty idziesz? Hopa!
Hey, that's Dennis Mutika's Good Times out of Chicago, Chi-Town, if you will. And Junior's Polka. Hey, once again, we thank you guys ever so much for tuning us in here on Polkas After Dark. You guys stuck around on Facebook Live. You've also stuck around on our broadcast link. And we've got a few people watching us also on YouTube. And please make sure if you're on YouTube, click the subscribe button. We'd love to have a lot of folks in the chat room. Jerry said that maybe we're going to try to do something to get more viewers on YouTube. to subscribe, I should say, not so much viewers. But we've got those little Polkas After Dark buttons that Mr. Ruda and Mrs. Ruda were kind enough to make for us, and we passed a whole bunch of them out over at the IPA when we were out there in Cranberry, Pennsylvania, aka Mars, as Brian Urbanzek used to say.
Corrected us.
Or still does, yeah, he still does that. He always corrects me. I don't know why.
Okay.
But hey, that's
You
all
need
right.
somebody to keep you in check since I don't know anything.
Okay, there you go. I didn't know it was out in Mars. But do you realize that we made it to Mars?
And back.
Wow, William Shatner, eat your heart out, baby. That's all I can say. Hey, let's bring this shindig to a close for Saturday night. We love you guys. Please stay safe. Please be careful. Jerry, you want to add anything?
We love you. Stay safe till tomorrow.
We'll catch you. Here's Freeze Dried, Dreams of You Tonight.
With you tonight, beneath the stars so bright, to hold you close to me, and know that it was meant to be. As I gaze into your eyes, I see the moonlit sky.
Hey, for Helga Leonard, also Jason Jima. Thanks, guys. You're a little too late, but join us tomorrow for the interviews.
No one's there, so I hop into my car, go to clubs everywhere, to find that special someone I could dance with all night long, to hold her hand, make love to her, sing her a special song. I see you standing there, all alone, I start to stare, I can't believe my eyes, you've got the look to hypnotize, your long blonde silky hair, sexy long legs and derriere. Could this be the night my lucky stars will shine bright? I walk over with a smile, I say hello, we talk a while, we dance like lovers do. I think I fell in love with you, I take you home that night, and we make love until daylight. Maybe will you be the girl that marries me?
Hey, for John and Marge Subcheck.
Get home from work, no one's
Things are going good with us. We hope they're going well with you and Marge and also your sis.
to find that special someone I could dance with all night long, to hold her hand, make love to her, sing her a special song. I see you standing there, all alone, I start to stare, I can't believe my eyes, you've got the look to hypnotize, your long blonde silky hair, sexy long legs and derriere. Could this be the night my lucky stars will shine bright?
Oh, there is no bump.
I was
Thought there would be a
expecting that.
bump.
I even did that with my head. I went,
Oh, I saw that. Okay. Hey, roll the credits.
Summer's here and the time is right for dances in the street. They're dancing in Chicago, down in New Orleans, up in New York City, dancing in the harmony.
Hey, folks, it's Robin Peg,
Jerry Chadwick
host of Polkas After Dark on our broadcast link.
with a C.
.com, also on Facebook Live, and now streaming on
YouTube.
Yeah, just look us up at Polkas After Dark. That's all you gotta do. Hey, join us this coming Saturday and Sunday for a great polka weekend. right here on this broadcast. We start Saturday night at 9 p.m. and go all the way to 11 p.m. That's Eastern Time. And then on Sunday afternoon, you're going to be able to catch us at 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. And you don't want to miss this Sunday. Ask me why.
Why?
Because we're going to be interviewing live right here on Polkas After Dark Sunday afternoon at 5:30. None other than Mr. Mitch Biskup from the New Brass and also Mr. Nick Nido. That comes up this coming Sunday. You don't want to miss it. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget to catch us on Saturday night. We love you guys.